scientific genius from a far-off world flies into action as Hawkman, winged wonder, who would squeal his faithful fighting mascot, hit his arsenal of phenomenal powers against both earthly and interplanetary foes at peace. Hawkman, the Winged Avenger.
Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's been a while. Back again with another video. I've been missing action for a while. My computer shit the bed on me. For whatever reason, my son unhooked the cable, battery died, and it wouldn't start back up again. But I finally got it running. And I'm a few weeks behind on the Fantasy Football Weekly Update videos. Not weekly anymore, but I've been trying to get them weekly. But I'll get caught up after this week, I promise. Got a haul video today. Stuff I picked up this past week. I don't pick my pull books up every week, so I picked them up today for the last few weeks. I gotta go back. I think I'm missing a couple that came out, so who knows what happened there. So I got a big stack of books here. A big stack of books. The store that I took King Joe and Hippies Collectibles up in Buffalo, Dave and Adams Card World. They had a bunch of 50-cent boxes, and for the whole month of September, everything was a quarter. Unfortunately, I didn't make it at the beginning of the month, so I made it at the end of the month. So didn't quite get. I know there was some books that I would have loved to have if I got there earlier in the month, but didn't get the time. I spent $18, $19. There's 67 books, close to 70 books there. And then I'll quickly go through some of the new books that I got first before I go through the back issues. So far behind on this, I have no idea what's going on. I have to go back and reread some, but Black Science 16. I can't remember what last one book I read, but up until that, I've been liking it. A little behind on this one also. It's a Jupiter Circle 4, 5, and 6. This is a book I think just came out last week. I don't even know anymore. I'm so far behind. But I read it. I'm still enjoying it. It's from Boom Studios. John Flood. Issue 3 of 6. Interesting little story so far. I know a lot of people are picking this up. This is number 4 of We Stand on Guard. And finally, a lot of people pick this up, and I have just picked them up. I've not read them yet. I want to go back and finish and reread the 0 issue of Captain America White. Super excited about that. Number 1 and number 2. I think 3 either came out this week or next week. I don't remember now. But I think the new Sam Wilson Captain America came out. I didn't get that. So I'll have to go back and find out what's going on. I have to go back and check and see what came out, because, like I said, I haven't kept track of anything lately. But I think it did come out. I just haven't got it yet, and I don't know why. But I'm going to go through the back issues I got. Like I said, nothing here is going to wow you out of the water. Like I said, all these are... In fact, every one of these is a quarter book. So, with the trade I did with King Joe, I had issues 1, 3, and 4 of this miniseries, so I picked up number 2 from 1984, Machine Man number 2, so I can give that a read now. Again, with a lot of the books that I got from King Joe, this was a series that I definitely want to try to finish, and that's The Thing, number 29. Still working on this run of Alpha Flight, so I picked up issues 21. 22, 23, 24. And I always see a lot of these books, and it's like sometimes like $1, $2 a piece. I never pick them up. It might be a random issue, like 40 here, 60, 70, 35. I figure if I focus in groups of like say 1 to 25, and then 26 to 50. And if I see them, I pick them up no matter what. So I saw those and obviously picked them up. Everybody's favorite character? Not. One of my favorites, Booster Gold, number 11. number 12, and number 18. Another character that I just kind of recently began into from his own series, and then with the Authority stuff, it's the Midnighter. This is a series from 07, so there's 2 and number 3. And what would a haul be without a little bit of Jack Kirby? So I picked up this really beat up issue, but for a quarter, why not? Commandy number 14. And these are the series I don't see very often. But when I do, they're always way overpriced on what I want to spend. So there's 2 books that go with it. There's one at the beginning, and I think there's one at the end. But for 7 Soldiers of Victory, and there's 7 4-part miniseries. Don't make me name the characters, I don't remember all of them offhand, but this is The Shining Knight. So you get issues 1 through 4. The Manhattan Guardian, 1 through 4. Mr. Miracle, 1 through 4. I think I have some of these. I think I already have some of these, but I don't know which ones I had, so I just bought ones that were there anyway, so just in case. It's Clarion. I had 2, 3, and 4. Don't have number 1. The Bulleteer, 1 through 4. And I think so I don't have any of the Frankenstein issues. I don't have any other Zatanna issues. Like I said, there's 2 books, one that goes before it and one goes after it, and I have those. And here's a series I had when I was a kid, and I want to get them back again because I traded them away. So I picked up issues 8, Squadron Supreme, number 9, number 10, number 11, and number 12. Now, I didn't even think at the time, and I got on once I started looking at it. But down here is the signature of Paul Ryan. I believe he did. I can't remember now. Let's open it up and find out. He did the pencils on this, so that was pretty cool. Don't know if it's real or not, but don't care. It's pretty cool. Number 12. In that King Joe trade, I picked up number 1 from him, so got quite a bit of that left. Here's a series I always pick up when I see them. Don't see them very often, but for a quarter, I'll pick them up. Scout, issue number 7. Thanks to Tony Wan on art for getting me hooked on that book. 7, 8, and 21. This is a character that Scott X1307 is very fond of, and I've never really read much of any of it before, and it wasn't because I didn't really pick him up because of the character, but in the backstories of these is a writer, Steve Epting, that I like, and he has the backstories in most of these. One of these, I know I picked up one by accident, but still, it's pretty cool. And this is Nexus. I've heard pretty good stories, of, stuff about the character, so maybe I'll even try to read everything there. So there's 58, 59, 62, 72, 77, and 76. So now I have all the issues that Steve Epting wrote the backstories on. Speaking of some other favorite writers, I picked up some stuff from Ed Brubaker. So this continues my run on this title. The Immortal Iron Fist, number 13. Number 14. Number 15. And I believe this is the last issue of his run. Oh, yeah, 15 was. 16 in this issue. So I think I have all the issues except for number 1 up to 16. And some up in the 20s or whatever. Then I found these, which I thought was pretty cool. I believe this is the season 1 of Sleeper. Number 10, oh, excuse me, 9, 10, 11, and then season 2. I have a few of these, but I didn't have these ones. Number 2, number 3. I believe I have 4. Number 5. And number 6. I think they're both 10, or the first one's 10, second one's 7. I don't remember. And then I picked up a huge stack of Hawkman. This is the 2002 run, which I believe goes into the Hawkgirl series. After that, I think issue 50 or something like that, 49, 50, which I plan on getting after I finish this. So this is the last little stack here. And speaking of Hawkman, I forgot to pick this up. Pick this up at Walmart. It's a Total Heaters Hawkman. They had them on sale for like $6. Normally we're 10, but so for $6 I'll pick that up. So issues number. Try to do this how I'm gonna fall and hurt myself. 2. Issues 3, 4, 7. All these covers are awesome. This is one of my favorites with the Atom. Number 8. I think I had this poster. Oh, that's the one that Sherpernot sent me. Kind of looks like that. Number 9. Number 10. Number 11. 13. 14. 15. This picture of Animal Man, number 17. There's cool Black Adam there. Number 19. Another sweet cover. 20. And lastly, number 23. I know I have number 1 of that series. Like I said, it goes up to 49, I think. 49, 50, and turns Ice, it turns Hawkgirl. So that's all. Long enough. I've got some new subscribers, so thank you for subscribing. Keep to watch videos. I don't comment as much as I used to. I'm just so busy. Everybody's busy, but I'm actually working a lot more, which is even better. So, some people had contests that I missed. I'm sorry. I had some computer issues. Tom Ryan, I missed your contest. Apologize for that. And a few others. And there's some contests going on now. I'm going to try to jump in on if I find some time. But so the next video you'll probably see is a big long fantasy football video. So wait for that. Stay tuned. And we'll see you next one. Thanks. Bye.